Hello everybody, Local Lego Man here, and welcome back to yet another early Lego Mario review. And today, we're reviewing a set that all of you voted for, since I was able to get my hands on a couple more early sets, and I put out a poll on the community tab for the channel, and the set that you guys wanted to see the most out of the ones I got was set 71425, containing 1,157 pieces and retailing for $110, the Diddy Kong's Minecart Ride expansion set. And I don't know what it is, but I just love Minecart sets like this. Like, one that comes to me is the original Temple of Doom minecart set that we got for Indiana Jones, since I don't know what it is, but just tracks and railroad tracks and stuff like that is just super cool in Lego sets, and this was one of the sets that I was most excited for, so without further ado, let's check it out. Okay, now this set is put simply awesome, but before we take a look at the mechanics and build within this set, we first have to take a look at the characters, starting off with Donkey Kong's trusty sidekick, that being Diddy Kong. And Diddy Kong's design is awesome, with it using this brand new hat mold, which looks really good, although I do wish they had printed the Nintendo logo on it. And other than that, I love the piece usage of the arm piece for the Kongs being used for Diddy Kong's tail, and overall, I think Lego nailed the design of Diddy Kong, since it looks about as game accurate as you can get. And Diddy Kong is an NPC character, which means the code is not on the character, but instead placed in front of them, and when Mario scans that code, he says hi to Diddy Kong and gets some coins. Next up, we have the most Groovalicious Kong, that being Funky Kong. And if you had told me a year ago that we would be getting a Lego Funky Kong, I would have not believed you. But I'm so happy that we did get a buildable Funky Kong figure, since the design is amazing. From the tank top to the bandana, and even the awesome printing for the glasses, Funky Kong just looks amazing, and is probably, at least from the Mario sets that I was able to get early, my favorite character from this wave. And Funky Kong is also an NPC character, which means that the code is placed in front of him, and when Mario scans that code, he says hi to Funky Kong and gets some coins. After that, we have the wackily designed enemy, that being the Mole Miner. And the Mole Miner's design looks great. I love the use of the pickaxe, and the build of the hard hat also works perfectly for this character. But it does kind of bring up an issue that I have with the Donkey Kong sets that we've gotten this wave. That being a lack of enemies. Since if you didn't know, this set is the only one of the Donkey Kong sub-theme sets to have enemies. And I would have loved it if we had been able to get some of the Kremlings or even a King K. Rool figure in some of these sets, but nonetheless, the Mole Miner is still a really fun enemy, and when Lego Mario jumps on the Mole Miner, it takes 3 hits and he gets a bunch of coins. And last but not least, we have the villain with the most ferocious bite, that being the Snaggles. And the Snaggles design is really good. I love the navy blue and gray color scheme, and I also love the use of these giant eyes, since it really helps to nail the cartoony design of the Snaggles. And I also love that there is some articulation so that the mouth can be opened and closed. And although the Snaggle is technically an enemy, he technically doesn't have a code located on him, but when Lego Mario does scan the code that goes along with him, the Snaggles makes a sound, and Mario reacts accordingly, pretty much dodging the Snaggles. Alrighty, now that we've taken a look at all of the characters within this set, it's time to take a look at the mechanics, starting off with Funky Kong's plane. And I love how chunky this plane is, since it just looks so silly, but also so fun. And the coolest thing about this is that there are multiple functions within the plane. The first of which is probably obvious, that being the ability to fly the plane, which has a similar effect to Bowser's airship or any other flying mechanic that we have gotten in the Lego Mario sets. But the other function is a lot neater. You see, there's this barrel, and when you scan it, you have the option of getting 3 different balloons: the red balloon, blue balloon, and green balloon. Now, the red balloon gives you a super mushroom, the blue balloon gives you a P-switch, which is really cool to see, since prior to the set releasing, that function was exclusive to the Wave 1 Whomp's Lava Trouble set, and then the green balloon, which gives you a 1-up mushroom. Next up, we have this little mountain build with a bunch of TNT around it, and the idea is that you step on the detonator piece and it blows up part of the mountain, which allows Mario to get this bushel of bananas. And the bushel of bananas is a food item, so like all other food items within the Mario sets, it can be eaten, placed within a gift box, given to an NPC, poisoned, burned, and enhanced. Okay, now it's time to take a look at the actual cart ride part of the set. And first off, when you put Mario in the minecart, it plays Donkey Kong country music and makes a bunch of driving sounds, which is pretty pretty awesome, and I also love that there is some extra space for you to put Diddy Kong in the cart as well. And apart from being able to ride around the tracks, there are two big functions to go along on the track. The first of which is the Snaggles area, where you have to jump onto the minecart, which triggers one of the spring mushroom pieces to flip the Snaggles back, and then Mario can not only hit the code, but jump over the Snaggles. And then once you're on the second part of the track, you have to carefully twist it and then jump again, which will push down and elevate another platform, and then this will then in turn allow you to roll down from the slope and redo the cart ride section. I know that was kind of a mouthful, but it is a super cool mechanic, so if I had to rate this set, what would I rate it? I would definitely rate this set a 5 out of 5. I love all of the characters and the enemies, the functionality of the minecart is great, and overall the build is just visually stunning and a great display piece. And I would highly recommend, if you have the budget for it, to definitely pick this set up on launch. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this early LEGO Mario review, and make sure to subscribe since we still have 2 more early LEGO reviews coming out before the August 1st launch. And I'll see you all in those. Bye!